Yeah,
Oh, Liz. Oh, my God. Oh, but I'm out too hard.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
What's going on? It is a happy Saturday. It's a happy Sabbath day.
Yes.
It's a happy day. It's
It
a
is a happy
grand
day.
day. Is it a happy day, Shauna?
It's a beautiful day.
Even though it's like, little overcast outside.
It is.
But it's sunshine here.
Yes, it is.
It's hot in here.
We got all this bright.
We got a lot of
Bright.
bright colors
We got
today.
bright colors, bright
Thanks for bringing the
people.
bright colors.
I love it.
But
I love
anyway,
it.
as you can see, we're still Forces is Live, but I'm Wyoming.
I am Linda.
I'm Charlene.
And you are.
I'm sitting in for Peggy Morris.
And your name is?
Muhammad.
Amir Muhammad.
Yay, Meryl.
Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Thanks for being here with us. So, we always have surprises, and we have guests, and we have those who could come in and sit in for us when we are not here. You see, Peggy's on travel today, but we are here, Amira K, because why? She is part of our
Sisters for Sisters Network.
So we're excited today, and today, as you know, is our fourth Saturday, and it is our entrepreneur. So we're going to be talking business today, Charlene.
Lots of business.
What's happening in your business? Because I know you have a lot going on.
A lot is going on, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm overjoyed that things are happening. A list of things from supporting different nonprofits. We have also that we're working with is no other than the Mrs. Cummings. So we're super excited.
Elijah Cummings'
wife, yeah.
great.
So
That's wonderful.
super excited about Maya and this upcoming election. If you live in the Baltimore County or the Howard County, that Western District, please go out and vote on February 4th, guys. It is a serious thing. So anyway, we want her to take the remaining seat of her honorable, husband. So if you can do that, so we're working on that. What else? Still working with the, forgiveness project.
Yes.
And matter of fact, we'll be having like a little dinner. If you want to come out to the Hyattsville location at Busboys and Poets, come on and spit your rhymes, do whatever you want to do. But we're doing like a light dinner over the conversation of forgiveness. So just, hey.
When is that?
That's like coming up this Wednesday.
Oh,
sorry.
is it this week?
No, not this.
Wait a
This
minute.
is. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so it is. It's going to be January the 29th, actually.
Okay.
So it is going to be on a Wednesday. So it's at the end. But it's just light. You just come in. So we're not doing any stage. We're just having a real dinner around the table.
Which one?
Hyattsville.
Okay.
Hyattsville. So you can just pop in. Don't feel pressure because we start at 6, end at 8. So y'all can go back home, catch those trains, Waynes, lifts, whatever you do. Okay, cool. But cool. So other than that is pretty much it for me.
Speaking of Busboys and Poets, we might as well put it out there.
Yes.
That
Woo, I'm
we
excited.
Four Sisters Live will be live
Yes.
at Busboys and Poets coming up the second Saturday in February.
Yes.
And that is the 8th. And that's going to be during our showtime, which is 12:30 to 1:30. So come on, plan to have lunch with us.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It'll be lunch,
It's their
brunch.
brunch.
I'm super excited because that's going to be your day.
Yes.
It's going to be your
It's gonna be
healthy
health and
kicking it off.
wellness. So we're gonna have some healthy food at Busboys and Poets because they have healthy food.
Yeah, they
Awesome.
have some nice
Awesome.
healthy food.
Yes,
So
delicious.
Facebook, how y'all doing? We love y'all.
Hey, Facebook.
We want you
Hello.
all to join us. Plan to come to Busboys and Poets. Put it on your calendar. Everybody out there, put it on your calendar to join us for lunch on Saturday, February the 8th, 12:30 to 1:30, and just hang out with us. That's our kickoff. That's our debut because we're going to be doing it again.
I'm so nervous. I've never been nervous about anything, but I'm really nervous about this because I'm like, whoa, like this is a big thing for us.
and
Like,
I'm excited.
so we're doing something that most people have not done here in the DMV area, and we're just taking this out of here and on
in
the road.
community. Well, the thing of it is because we are community-based show. We talk about a lot of things that's going on in the community, and every first Saturday we talk about domestic violence. Second Saturday we talk about health and wellness, headed up by Linda. We also talk about education, which is headed by Charlene. And today, being entrepreneurship, we deal with what's happening as an entrepreneur. So all things covered, all things relative to what's going on.
Don't
in
forget
the
our
community.
fifth Saturday.
I got you. And when we have a fifth Saturday, what happens on the fifth Saturday?
Our youth.
Our youth.
Youth.
Our youth.
Oh, you know
Our
what?
youth. Yes. Every
Our
fifth, which would be
future.
on
That's
in
right.
February.
It'll be in
Yes,
February
right.
because it's leap year.
It's leap year.
Be careful, women out there. It's leap year. Right? Y'all don't know?
Yeah.
Were you born on leap year?
No, but I was born in February.
Yeah.
So what they do is they celebrate on the
29.
29th when it's the 28th. So if you do born on the 29th, you
It's only
celebrate on
129.
28th.
Yeah.
So that's how that goes.
Every 4
But
years.
in the meantime, that will be our fifth Saturday, which we just said is our youth Saturday, and it's
Youth
called
young
For
adults.
Youth Live.
Yes, our youth,
So
our
tune
young
in for
adults
that.
will be taking total control of that Saturday. So we definitely want you to bring your youth and your young adults to come on in and sit in the living room and watch us or wherever you are.
Yeah, because they're going to bring
Yeah.
it. There's some heavy topics they be bringing. They talk about politics. They talk about what's happening in their community as millennials and what's going on at the latest hot topics. They talk about music. They're talking about the trends that's happening.
And they teach us some cool words.
Yeah, I know. What's the new word for the? What's the
Hey,
new
Dante.
word, Dante?
What is the
What's
new
up?
word?
Here you go, tell us.
He gonna tell.
It's like, I
Our
know.
production.
It's ever changing every
Things are forever changing. If y'all know the new words out there for, because somebody said the
Call in and tell us 240-719-2560. You know.
know.
Yeah.
What's the new word for
know.
you all out there today? So we just going to
Keep us
just
up.
keep us updated, right?
Did you see? Oh, guys, did you
What?
see? Like this week, it's the impeachment of President Donald Trump. Is it J. Trump? I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
but did y'all get to
John.
see that?
I saw
Did you see
John.
Did you see the senator? Why, Mr. New Yorker? Let me tell you something. Did you hear what he said?
What?
If you don't know, now you know.
They're trying to get fly.
Girl,
huh?
they were trying to get
That's not-
fly.
That's the old word, because we know the youth have a
If
new
you
word
don't
for fly.
know,
Now you know.
Now
He's
you
like,
know.
Now you know
if you
what?
don't know,
what?
now you know that Trump was conspiring with, that this is just something I believe they were saying with Russia. And I'm like, okay, now if you don't know, now you know. But it was so cool because I'm that child, like New York slang like that. Like, yes, that was the old rap. Do y'all know millennials? Did you know? You did? Okay, cool.
If you don't know,
And
now you know.
then he came back yesterday, and I don't know what he was about to say. I'm like, please don't do it no more, please.
I'm trying to be
No,
hip.
don't be hip right now. This is serious, okay? Because the rebuttal is on today, and Jay is my boy. Shout out to Jay Scholastica. So you're my
Yeah.
boy. He
if
is
you
my
are
boy.
not catching up and paying attention to what's happening in our
attention.
country, please wake up.
Pay attention.
Wake up, everyone. Wake up. It's time to pay attention. Wake up and pay attention.
Yes.
And read the documents yourself.
Yeah,
read for
and
yourself.
and go
participate.
into action.
So
You know, if you
don't
just right. Go
Wait for
ahead.
that 30-second sound bite on the news, because the news media has their own agendas. It's called ratings. If you want to know the truth, uncut, read the documents. They're all out there. It's called freedom of information.
That's true.
It's out there. Read it, know it, vote accordingly.
That's voter.
And go look at Roland Martin live. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I mean, he has kept me so in tune. Roland, I love you. Roland has kept me in tune
we're
and
going to have
sharp.
Roland call into our show.
And Dr. Boyce Watkins.
Oh, Dr.
That's
Boyce
who I listen
Watkins.
to,
Yes.
And Roland. Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Boyce
We have to
Watkins.
stay
Go on
connected.
YouTube. Stay connected.
Stay
Know
connected.
what's happening in your
Read like she
community.
said. Read
Around the
and
country.
vote.
Know that it's your civic
Knowledge.
responsibility
Vote.
to read and know for thyself.
That's
And in the
right.
words of my good sister, Kathy Hughes of Radio 1 and
Yeah.
TV 1 and Urban 1, knowledge is power.
Yes.
Please
and
get
you
some
gotta
knowledge,
use it.
and you gotta use it.
gotta use
She put that out there. That statement has been said for over 40 years. Knowledge is power, and this is what we have in the Bible said, we perish
To the lack of
for
knowledge.
the lack of knowledge.
Right.
We have to get it, folks. We got to get it. If we don't do now, when? This is the time that we must wake up and pay attention. We did just celebrate Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yes.
And again, he stood for freedom.
He did.
He stood for a lot of things that we are now still fighting for. Believe it or not.
Right now,
We are.
today.
Right now,
Things
today.
are trying to be turned around. We cannot let it be turned around. Nothing can be turned
Nothing
around.
could be turned
Nothing.
around.
Nothing.
So this is why we're going into the community, saying all this to say we will be at Busboys Support. So because we're
And
taking
we want
it
you
out
to be
into
a
the
part
community.
of the conversation.
And we want you to be
That's
a part
why
of the
we're
and
there.
engage. We
Right.
want you to engage and
Right.
be a part so we can educate our people. We need to continue to educate our community, our young people. And I believe I would like to have them to come to Busboys and Poets to be a part of our
Yeah.
parents.
Please. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's going to be
so.
a good thing for them
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
To come out and also talk to the millennials, those who would be there on that Saturday, whatever Saturday we
Because they are
designate.
there. Yeah.
Because they are there
They're
as well.
And they're sponges and they want to learn, but
Well, they do want to learn,
they
and
want
because
it,
they
yeah.
want to learn, the more we impart into them, the more that they could be able to grow and be educated. As today, we're talking about entrepreneur. We got a lot of young people who are entrepreneurs, starting their own businesses.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
a wonderful thing. So we have to also encourage them and support them. So with that being said, we got a lot to do. What do you have to say, Linda?
I have nothing really to say.
You know,
right
well, we
now.
have
I thought
a guest.
Peggy's supposed to call in.
That might
Oh,
have been her
that'd
who
be
was
Peggy.
calling.
Yeah, is Peggy still on?
So we
We're going to take a break and
Take
we're
a
going to
break.
come
Break
back
and come
and we
back.
got more to talk about on the
Yeah.
other side. So stay tuned and continue to hang in there with us.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your YouTube, Facebook. You can see everything from YouTube. Just type in Four Sisters Live.
Four
We're
Sisters
popped up. We're
Live.
right there right now live. Check us out on YouTube as well. We'll be right back.
Right back.
all right.
whole pull it up and do it, but then that's not conversation. And
We're back.
It's a lot going on, but it's a great day because I adopted this word grand. It's a grand day.
I like that. I
You
like
like that,
that. I
Shirley?
do like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a grand day.
It's a
It's a
grand
grand
day.
day.
Whatever
It's
is
big.
going on is grand.
It's bigger than us.
Wake up with the attitude that
Yes.
it's grand.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
Grand
that.
life.
I like
I'm
that.
living a grand time.
Okay.
I'm walking in my grandness. Does that make sense?
Yeah, grand.
And
That's
your
funny.
greatness, but you
Yo,
know, I just put
okay.
grandness. But those are the things that we're always trying to stay positive as much as possible because
We
there's so
do.
much is going on in our lives, in our community, and so we just want to be able to keep positive words and affirmations out there. But without further ado, we do want to say what's happening.
What is really
There are a lot of
happening?
things. What's really going on? What is really
Ooh,
going
I like
on?
that.
You like that?
Ooh, what's really going on?
What's really going
Okay,
on?
well,
Come
So
with
you-
it,
but
Linda.
I'm gonna tell you what's
Everybody
really good. Go
what's
ahead and
going
talk
on?
about.
Tell me.
No, we do want to first of all send our condolences out to one of our Sisters
no.
for Sisters
Yes.
network, who has now transitioned, and she was so dear to this organization. She was such an awesome sister, always attending the meetings.
Always giving her time, her
time,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, she was a lifetime member, I
Gloria,
believe.
Yeah, she was.
Gloria.
What's her last name?
O'Neal.
Gloria O'Neal. Yes,
Gloria
Gloria
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
She danced, she laughed,
Yeah.
she did it all.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
made a transition earlier this week.
Yes.
About 2 or 3 days ago, and we will miss you, Gloria. You continue to rest in power, and that you will, we will always continue to keep your name in our hearts, and you will live on forever, and will be for life a Sisters for Sisters network sister, definitely. And to the family, of course, you and our prayers and our condolences on behalf of Sisters for Sisters Network and For Sisters Live. We definitely love you. Peace. Yes,
God bless
girl.
her.
Yes,
Yeah.
God bless her.
That's
Amen.
sad. That-
Amen.
that-
It really hit a lot of us hard.
Well, it definitely hit me because, I remember us, when she went into her sickness, I'm at my house and I'm cleaning up my closet and we're like, let's get in order. And she was talking to me about the Forgiveness Project. And she said, well, I'm getting in order now. And with all her strength, she was trying to get her clothes together and start packing them and get stuff out of her house because she said, I'm just cluttered. I got all this stuff in here because sister could dress, couldn't she? She has some
Yeah,
really
she
nice
did.
pieces.
She did.
Right.
And so we were there on the phone actually separating clothes together. Now, she lived on the other side. I live in Howard County, and I'm like, whoa. And just that memory of just saying, you just don't know. You know, what you don't know. Like what would you have done if you knew that she was going to pass in the next 3 to 4 months?
Right.
She knew.
Like she knew.
She was preparing herself. And that's where we just have to embrace people. We don't know what people are going through and how they're living their lives daily and they're in preparation within themselves. And they don't like to bother people.
Right.
They don't say much because they don't want to bother people.
And that's how Gloria
and
definitely
that's
Oh,
how-
she was
That's how-
very
that's how Gloria
independent.
was.
Don't mess with her. That is she was an independent sister.
And not
Yes.
only that, because today is our entrepreneurship day, she was an entrepreneur.
Yes.
she was.
To the bone. I mean, she
Yes,
was
she was. She will
independently
hustle you,
working,
honey.
hustling, doing her thing with a lot of her products that she was out selling, and she was asking other people to come along and be a part of her, I guess, her circle as well. That was she was selling her products, and this is what she was doing. So yeah, but at the same time, this is why our platform speaks on so many different topics, because now we're going into the health piece,
Yeah. What's up?
how we must continue to stay
Continue
healthy.
to, you got to take care of your health. That's the bottom line. Everybody, we have to take care of our health. And yesterday I was with Florence.
awesome.
With Florence,
Love her.
my co-chair for the Health and Wellness Committee. And, health, she's a social worker by her profession. And so we're at Howard University yesterday. She gave a honorary board meet and greet, and I represented Peggy because Peggy was out of town, and it was really, really good. And a couple of our sisters was there, and the most important, our sister, I can't think of their names right now. Forgive me, guys.
That's okay.
But anyway, we had some distinguished guests there in the health and wellness and social work community. But we talked about, of course, the gala that's coming up in February
yeah.
the 28th.
That's gonna be
Yes, at the
And
end.
I want to definitely announce that. If you don't have your tickets for the February 28th gala, make sure you get them. Get your beautiful red dress. But we talked about Stephanie and what she went through. Our sister Stephanie, what she went through with her brother and her
mother.
mother. Because you remember both of
Her
them
mother passed first, and then her
Right.
brother
And then her
passed
bro-
2
and then
months
she was
later.
struggling
Oh, yeah.
through this whole.
And then another cousin.
Yeah,
And she took care of
yeah,
all
so
of.
we keep
Ooh.
keep that Stephanie's family in prayer. But she brought us a real testimony of how we need to advocate for, and we need advocacy for people who are sick. Our family members, they cannot help themselves, because they can't even think straight a lot of times. They're on medication. They can't make decisions. So it's so important to be there for your family, whether your family or friend. Just like we helped Gloria as much as we could.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
we
one thing
all-
about us. We will support.
Right, we helped
yeah,
Gloria
we
as
definitely
much
support.
as we could.
Yes, yes.
It was a lot of us.
Yes.
Yes.
They went into her home to help clean,
Clean,
to help
cook.
her cook, help wash, buy food. We did everything,
That
that we
caregiver-
could as a
caregiver
caregiver, and this is what we
support and
all
support of
have
the
to do.
caregivers
It's that right, caregivers, and we all are
taking
caregivers.
care of those.
Just keep you're all a caregiver,
Yeah.
no matter who the family member or friend is. So keep it in mind, and just keep in mind not to forget them, because we get busy, and then we can't always be there. So sometimes the family's not there either.
The family. What happens when the family just
Right.
isn't
And then sometimes
there?
the
So
family-
now us as friends have to tag team
And
and
she should
say,
you
yeah.
all are
That's
my
true.
family.
Just
Right.
take
People
turns
don't
to
have
help.
family.
Well, that's what we're
There's a
saying. They don't
large
have it.
swath of the
That's-
population now who don't have children. There are people who have never married,
That's
never
true.
had
That's
children.
so true.
And so
Yeah,
this
we-
whole
yeah.
loneliness, the people are doing serious projects on that now
Right.
because Dr. Lynch, professor, matter of fact, he has a business out in Baltimore. Anyway, years ago, he predicted that by no later than 2025, loneliness would be listed as a cause of death.
Wow.
Yes,
And now-
I believe
I
that.
recently read an article in AARP, I think it was last month, it might be this month's edition, where they did a whole, I want to say 3 pages on loneliness.
Wow.
But he was talking about this 10, 15 years ago. And they were talking about this and warning people about it about Facebook and all these
That's
other
true.
social platforms.
'Cause you know
where
what?
they are saying it's now causing more, they're seeing more uptakes of this loneliness, isolation.
Right.
And so caregivers, when you're dealing with a family member end of life stages, you're isolated too.
Right.
So as you said, we have to remember our sisters and our brothers who are those individuals, caregivers.
Yes.
And if it's nothing but for 2 hours, just
Right.
go in
Just go
and
in.
help them.
Or
Just
give them a
wash
call.
dish, bring some flowers.
Yeah.
Vacuum. Come in and do a little housework for them. Come in and read, whatever. Give them a break. Give them
catch 'em up on what's going on
A gift
in your
card
life.
for a massage,
Right.
or just a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Sometimes just so
Right.
people know
That you
care,
care.
you remember, and
Right.
you're with them.
Yeah, it just seemed like it still makes sense that, with all that study going on, you also as an individual, if that's where we as like speakers and teachers can say, listen, if you are an individual that get more involved in the community at the job, that means social impact, corporate responsibility. If I'm a worker, and like I used to watch this guy and I'm like, is he a hermit? Like he doesn't talk to him. He just like hi and bye and just come home, eat his lunch and go back to work. And you could just see that with him. And I think it's our responsibility as leaders in corporate to say, hey, please come out. And we create an atmosphere for them to feel like we're your family too, despite your differences, your awkwardness, but we're your family also. And then always give that list of things that you could do. Join a church community. Find something that you like. Because now I love Facebook for this reason. Because if you're a nerd, like me, and you like cars like me, because I love cars, but I'm gonna tell you what kind of cars. Because then you really think I'm like a nerd. So, but there's a group for me, right?
Right.
There's a group for nerds.
Right.
There's a group for people that like corduroys. Like who still likes corduroys?
I do.
Hey.
I do. I have one on right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but back to you, Linda. Go, I'm sorry.
But we definitely, and with all sincerity, we definitely just need to help one another and not be selfish
Yes.
within what we
Just
do.
give a little bit of
Spend some
time.
time,
Just a
and that's
little
it.
bit.
At the
That-
same
that's
time.
the
Since
main
we're talking
point.
Yes,
about
Yes.
yeah. Give a little bit of
leadership.
yourself. Yes,
I like that you
yes,
said
yeah.
that because we're talking about entrepreneurs
Yeah.
today, and one of my areas is leadership. I train leaders, and it's kind of oxymoron.
Well, we're going to take a
about
break because
leaders.
we want to
Before we
talk
do
to you
that,
because
yeah.
that's going to be a topic that we want to get in with you
Right.
when we come back because
Yes.
we got some education things to talk to you all about that I know you all will be very, very interested in. So listen up because this is going to be for you. So we come
Yes.
back, we're going to just let you know what that is.
Yep, please stay tuned because
stay
we got
tuned.
Tisha Tyler is going to be coming up also.
Yes.
So get your VCR, DVR, whatever. Just like and share. because she's coming on. And we're excited about this series, Entrepreneur, as well. So please go on 240-719-2560, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Here on the phone, we might as well go right into it. Let it be. We're back. We're back. And
Hey.
we're back. Woo! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yeah. So I believe we have someone on the line. Are you there, someone?
You know I'm checking on y'all guys.
What's going on, Miss Peggy?
I miss y'all guys. I am actually down in Tampa, Florida. Believe me, it is about 75 degrees.
Oh,
down
don't.
there.
That's
Oh,
okay.
don't be bragging.
That's
Don't be
okay.
bragging.
That's all right. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Is it raining? Is it raining?
Not at all.
Is the sun out? Is the sunshine?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Uh,
And
Oh,
I'm
well.
down here with Jackie, and as you know, we're on a tour for our health initiative for Sisters Network. And it's the dual penetrating pads that we have been talking about. They are having their leadership conference today and tomorrow. So I just want to applaud Mira for coming in and sitting in for me today. She's a member of the organization, and I said, why not? Let her sit in.
yes,
And I
yes.
want to also thank Tisha Tyler as well. She's going to be there today. So
She's here.
I'm keeping an eye on y'all guys. I'm watching.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, awesome.
Well, is anything that you would like for us to know about this tour that you all, how many cities? Sound like you're going to be on the road.
Yeah.
A tour is a road thing, you know. So, how
And,
many
and,
days
and
we
Wyoming should know because she's been in the entertainment forever, so she know what a tour. Don't say tour to her.
Okay, so tell us more about this tour.
Where's your stops?
Well, the tour is basically, as you know, women are sitting on the wrong products. Each month we have, I don't, but women have problems. They have their cycles.
Yes.
and the product that they're using is not the appropriate proper pad. So now there is a black-owned company that actually gets the product produced. They're now on the market where we as women and men can purchase the pad. It has a certain technology called graphite, which helps a great deal with women on their cycle every month. So as part of our health initiative, this is one of the big things that we're looking at. We want to go into the schools, actually, to start talking with our young girls to get them educated on the proper pads they should be using. The pads that they actually are sitting on is actually trash. And when I say they're trash, they actually, the paper is brown. They have to bleach it so it turns white, so they can put it in the stores to sell.
So Peggy, this seems that in time it causes cancer, or could potentially.
Could potentially,
There's-
yes.
there-
Or
we're
other
not claiming
disorders.
it.
Other
We're not
disorders.
claiming it, but we have seen from testimony and from some scientific proof that it has some impact of causing cancer. So we have to be leaders in our community, and we have to be out there to get the facts, get the information, bring it back to the community, get it into the schools, and let's educate women. So that's why, it takes a lot for me to come from Maryland down here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
I'm
understand.
determined that we must do all we can do to support this mission. So I'm here with Jackie, and we are going to be speaking to these young ladies in about another hour.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
All right.
Well, keep us informed, and it's a
informed.
good thing that you all are doing that. You're on a mission to make something happen or change for our people, especially our young girls. So thanks for calling us, Peggy. Be safe and
Love
have
you
fun.
guys.
Don't have too
Love
much
you
fun,
too.
but have fun.
Enjoy. Safe travels.
And safe
See
travels.
you next week.
Love
Yeah.
you.
So much.
I love you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Talk about being out there on the road. Well, guys, we have right here Amira.
A mirror.
Like a mirror. Amira Muhammad. Yes. A lead business strategist and a Motivate Moment is the name of the company. And Motivate Moment, she works with businesses interested in local and state and federal government contracting opportunities, helping them to create mission-specific frameworks for organization growth, leadership, and alignment, and employee buy-ins. And she's been doing big things here. Amara is a certified fraud examiner who has examined over 1,000 small businesses, ranging from less than $1,000 to over $1 billion. I want to be that $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, in revenue. She has a passion for motivating entrepreneurs to succeed in business. Areas of expertise is, of course, in leadership. All right, girly, program management and leadership development. So, hey, thank you for sitting in for Peggy, and we are
Yeah,
happy that you're here.
definitely. That's what's up. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Pam.
Yes. Well, come on and share with us a couple of things that you want to talk to us about in leadership. What your role is right now that
Well,
you're working with at your company and Motivate Moments.
Well, what I do is I wanted to get a job. I wanted to work a 9-to-5, and God said otherwise. So the contract that I was on for 5 years ended in June. And from that time since, I have been doing consulting work. So literally I have 6 jobs.
Okay.
Technically, one is really with a global company where I go across the country teaching, well, actually facilitating, transitioning veterans from the military into civilian life, because there is a transition that they have to make. You can imagine if you've been in the military 20 years, you have to transition, and it's not an instant thing to go from, let's say, a commander or colonel to now a civilian, just a regular person on the street.
Right.
So I facilitate classes, and the company is global, literally around the world. So we go on the different bases and teach these courses, and I do that for that company. I also am a consultant for multiple companies in Baltimore, Greenbelt, Savannah, Georgia, and the person in Savannah has an office also in Jacksonville, Florida. So
You're pretty
I travel.
busy.
Yeah, I travel. So next week I'll be in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, that's
warm. I
good.
like
Good.
warm.
Proposals for a company that's here in DC. So I'm very
You stay
busy.
very, very busy.
And I connected with Sisters for Sisters Network.
Hello,
because you
thank
all
you.
are doing great things in
We
the
are,
community,
thank
and I
you.
want to be part of it.
Great, that's
So
awesome.
I attended one meeting and I immediately joined. Within what was it, 2 days?
2
Did
days.
someone
Yeah.
invite
I've
you?
been wearing my pen.
Well, good. Did anyone invite you? Who invited
I
you?
was invited by a speaker that
Okay.
day, Mr. Dennis Smith, who
Okay.
is dear
Dennis.
friends of Peggy.
Peggy,
And he just told me, it's like, come here, hey, you should go with me to this. Come meet me at this
Okay,
event.
sure.
And the rest is history.
Good.
And I've been going around with Miss Peg. We went up to Morgan State
Sure.
for the Life Asset, that program we're doing, the Sister for Sisters Network is heading. And the outgrowth of that, we decided to do the Financial Peace University.
Yeah, I wanted you to talk
Which
about that
is-
because that's been
I'm gonna
going
show you all
around
this.
for a long
This
time.
book was done by a
Chris Hogan.
Hogan.
Everyday
Ramsey,
thing,
yeah,
yes.
Ramsey personality. Dave Ramsey, for those who don't know,
Yeah.
is a gentleman who started out in Nashville, Tennessee. He went broke in his early 20s. He had millions of dollars in debt. Real estate. He's been a licensed real estate broker since he was 18 years old. He got his head over his skis, was in debt. One bank called in a loan, and the ripple effect was all the banks called in the loans because the bank got sold. Sent he and his family into turmoil and bankruptcy. And from there, he wanted to learn God's way of handling money. And so today, he now has a company called Ramsey Solutions, and one of the personalities is Mr. Chris Hogan.
I love Chris Hogan.
I do too.
Everyday
And Chris-
millionaire.
Yes, Chris did. This is a #1 bestseller on New York Times list. And Chris and the team spent years. They did the most comprehensive study of 10,000 millionaires across the country to find out what are they doing and how are they doing it. So it's the largest study ever. This is bigger than the Millionaire Next Door.
Right.
You all remember
Oh,
that?
it
movie?
absolutely
This
is.
is bigger. They have the white paper on it. If you're a geek like me and you want to read the backstory and all of the data, they have it. And so I was talking to Peggy about this, and we decided to offer to our community, and
Can
you
you
don't
tell-
have to
what
be a
is-
sister for sisters.
Before you go there, because I used to be a Dave Ramsey. Well, I'm still an instructor,
Yeah.
but this right here, I want to make people very clear that you do not have to have a six-figure job to be an everyday millionaire. Like, read this book, you're going to be so amazed, and that's what the research shows.
It said
The
that this
average
would.
millionaire is a school teacher, you all.
Right.
The average
Right.
millionaire is
Right.
It's a
school teacher,
janitor.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, you have
retired
people.
military person.
You have people who said, "I used to be a millionaire." What does that look like? Okay, what did you do with your money?
Right.
So that means it wasn't it wasn't managed.
It wasn't
properly,
managed. It was
But the
spending.
great
or
thing
invested
about if-
properly
If
because.
you were once a millionaire, you can do it
You
again.
can
And
do
you
it
could.
again.
That's what I was
That's
getting
right.
ready to say. You can always bounce back and make it right because guess what? You have lessons learned by that
You
time.
better have some lesson learned. And I think what you're going
And
to
if I-
tell us this is going to help you to get back on track.
Okay,
Right,
so
well-
within 60 seconds, tell us about that because
The
we're going to go to
financial
break.
plan.
Give us a
Well,
minute.
Financial Peace University is a program that Sister for Sisters Network is offering starting February 6th, which is Thursday, every Thursday for the next 9 weeks from starting at 7 p.m. at our Sister for Sisters Network
Headquarter.
location at 4640 Forbes Boulevard. We will be offering the Financial Peace University class. Again, it's a 9-week course. You would sign up at fpu.com/111164, I believe, and I will double check that code, and that's to register for our class that will start on February 6th, which is a Thursday at 7 p.m.
That's
and it will go
good.
until April 2nd.
Oh, that's good. That's that by
Would you
that.
repeat that?
Yeah,
Again,
repeat. It's
yeah.
going to be February
Nice.
the 6th at our headquarters. It's a course. There's a charge for this course.
There is, and that's why you would need to go to FPU, that's Frank Paul umbrella, fpu.com/1111-618. So that's fpu.com/1111-618 to register for the class. You can either pay $89 or $99, and $99 gets you
The entire
everything.
6-week
You will
program.
get a calculator to help. You get free coaching to help assist you. You get the app that's every dollar. That's a zero-based monthly balance sheet to help you tell your dollars where to go, so they don't tell you where you can't.
This is going to be very
this is gonna be
educational,
amazing.
and it's going to
Yes.
be amazing. So we're looking for more entrepreneurs to become millionaires.
Yes.
Right.
This
because
2020.
The health of
right.
your business depends on you having a debt-free business. This gentleman here, 25 years, $680 million plus business, debt-free. And you can too.
Well, we're going to talk more about this as we move along before the 6th. I think this is something that need to be on our
Yeah,
Four Sisters
segment,
Live
yeah.
page and promote this so that people can become. We need to do what we can to be a part. I've been a part of Financial Peace with Dave Ramsey. Yeah,
Is he
so I pretty
amazing?
much he's
Yes.
amazing. So I know I'm a millionaire just in all the way you walk. It's in how you think and where you are.
thinking it.
But I got things to. I have more
It's
things
in
to
my
overcome.
assets too.
And yeah,
Yeah.
it's how you think. It's in how you think, and you become to get there. So we're on our way to that status of being there because why? Because we have what we say.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
I receive that.
I know that's right. So we're going to take a break. We have our guest on the other
Tisha.
side. Tisha is
Yay.
coming in. And so stay tuned. She's going to educate us some more and what she's
business.
doing and what's happening on the business side.
Yes.
So we'll be right back. We jamming in here. We having church, y'all. Woo! Go, tell it all about it.
Stop. Erica over there jamming.
She ain't been singing. She got you hold down that bottom, baby.
Erica, she like, girl, you better. We gonna take y'all go tell on the mountain.
But I love it. Moshe, baby, what's up? Wherever you are, love you. That was Moshe. Music by Moshe.
Moshe took us to New Orleans.
Oh,
Wow.
go tell it on the mountain. The brother is bad. I love him. I love him. Who is that calling us?
We'll get
I mean,
some
I'll
more
take a chance. Who's calling?
Yeah, hi, this is Kathy.
Kathy's in the house.
Kathy, we know you're having a show. I was going to bring it up, so you got less than 30 seconds to spill it. Go.
Oh, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm debuting in my first show called When Boys Exhale, and there's about 3 more tickets left for tonight if anybody's interested.
We'll be there tomorrow,
We'll
darling.
be there tomorrow.
And the tickets start at 7.
Oh, yeah.
It starts at 7.
Oh, great. Are you excited?
Yes, we had our dress rehearsal yesterday, and it went so well. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Ooh, well, congratulations on your debut of your first stage production called When Boys Exhale. That's going to be held this weekend starting tomorrow and Sunday at the Anacostia Theater. And this play is written and directed by Anthony Green. So go on Eventbrite. I mean, if you got tickets left for today, because I think tomorrow is sold out.
Yeah, they have. He just released 4 for today.
Well, good. Well, that's going to be gone. That's going to be gone. But we are congratulating you. Love you. She is part of our Sisters for Sisters network of 4 Sisters for Sisters network. Kathy Muhammad, we love you. You know we miss you. And we're there to support you, darling.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
And we want your autograph tomorrow. Yeah, your star.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Support our black theaters, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
and support our girl. And 4 tickets left.
4 tickets, y'all.
4
have
tickets
yeah,
for
enjoy.
tonight. Wow.
Tonight, that's good.
We had a lot going on.
Well,
Well,
always, you know, we stay busy.
we stay busy over
We just
here.
spent a whole show
We
talking
are the
about what's
production
going on.
house. Just check us out. Yeah.
What's going on? We have a lovely
We got Tisha Tyler
Tisha
with
Tyler
us.
with us.
Yes,
How
hi.
would you welcome?
We just want to welcome her. Yeah,
Thank you so much for having me on today.
Right. So we're just going to call her our practical entrepreneur. So she's been in business for over 20 years in public speaking and working with other nonprofits. So we're looking forward to hearing how and what she's doing, you know, what's up, you know, welcome.
Thank
She
you.
also is with the Bi-County Roundtable. Shout out to Daryl Barnes.
Okay.
Bi-County,
Yes,
absolutely.
Bi-County. And
Doing good things.
They're doing very good things. I like
Absolutely.
that. But we need to hear about you, what you're doing. I see you got some children, some children.
I do.
Yeah, that always works.
Hi, guys.
Yes.
Hi, Michonne. Hi, Jason.
She's
Bobby
made it
said your
now.
name.
She's on TV. All right. So definitely. So tell us a little bit about yourself that you want us to know about you.
Sure. So I call myself the practical entrepreneur. You know, I have an MBA. I have spent many, many years in the business, in the corporate America. And I appreciate all the opportunities that I have. I appreciate going to school. But what I realize is that I rarely use all of that information that I paid a lot of money for, and I'm still paying back those student loans.
Really?
I am too.
Absolutely,
$40,000 for the MBA.
Exactly, for an MBA. It's
I don't
at
even
least
get it.
$40,000.
I don't
I'm
even
still
get
paying back
it.
that
I
loan.
think I should go
And
charge people MBA money. Get my stolen money back.
That money.
Right, but
Right.
so I don't
Got
use the
bad credit
information
because of that.
School.
because of it,
sorry.
and you can't, and there's nothing you can do to get away from it.
No,
to
you
get from
can't.
my
They're going to
money.
hold that to you till your
Forever,
grave.
right? And so, you know, as I started going throughout my career, and I worked for many, many companies, and I've made millions of dollars for lots of people, but I didn't have anything to show for it. And so I said, you know, I really want to do something for myself. But then when you go out on your own and you're in business, and my background, now this is funny, my degree is in biology, then I went and got an MBA, and then I spent most of my career in marketing and public relations.
That's so funny. Yeah.
She's smart.
Well-rounded. She's
Yeah,
smart.
she is smart.
You know,
Yes, I not
Right,
good.
right. But again, I spent a lot of my time making money for other people. And when I decided to open up my own company, it was a matter of, well, how do I differentiate myself? What is it that makes me special? And what I realized is that I am great at taking complicated things and breaking it down into bite-sized pieces and making it practical. You know, and so that's why I said I am the practical entrepreneur. So
That
I
sounds
work
good.
with my clients to really help them look at the big picture and break it down into those practical pieces.
Sounds less stressful.
Less stressful. It is. It's a lot less stressful. And then really when people think about practical, it's like, oh, okay, well, that's simple. But really the meaning of practical is looking at something that is likely to succeed or be effective in a real life circumstance. And that's why I love the title of practical.
Lord.
It's a real life circumstance.
We don't hear that word
Practical.
often
We don't hear
anymore.
that. Like,
Right,
be
exactly.
practical.
Be practical.
Like
right.
Congress, be practical.
Be
Y'all stop wasting our
practical,
taxpayer money.
Right. you
Get
know,
this over with.
So I've had
practical,
tremendous
you're
right.
success in working with Encore entrepreneurs, 50 plus, working with reentry, the reentry population, working with that single mom or women who have a side hustle who want to turn that into their main hustle, and really saying, okay, this is the basics. This is what you really need to know in order to succeed.
Well, we want to ask you.
Yeah,
do you want to
definitely.
ask one?
What advice
Yeah.
do you have for someone that's, of course, want to know more about you and desire to even have their own business?
Advice for, two things in particular. I really say, don't try to be everything to everyone, because that is not something that you can do.
And that's
something-
stressful.
It is, and that's something that I struggled with for many years. It's like, okay, what is it that I can't do all of it?
Right.
So really just honing in, finding out what it is that you do. And it's important to know that not every customer is your customer, and that's okay.
That's true.
And not all money is good money. And
That
that's
sounds like
And
something
I-
Charlene would say.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying bye-bye to you.
Exactly.
Yes,
You
very
don't have
easily.
to don't chase the money.
And $62 billion, $62 billion is lost due to poor customer service, according to Forbes.
Say that
So please
again.
listen to her again
Right.
about
Right.
all money isn't good
Right.
money.
Right.
Everybody isn't your customer.
That's
I'm a
important.
consultant, but I don't consult to everybody.
Everybody.
that's
Stay in my
Okay.
space,
That's
which
right.
is small business and government contracting.
Yes.
And that's the thing, and just talking about customer service, I think that so many businesses don't take that as seriously as they need to. So slipping on your customer service can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's in
because
any business.
It is, because the reputation is going to follow you around. My mother is elderly. I order a lot of food for her online. So one food service, they cost a bit more, but I use them all the time,
Because of
because
customer
if
service.
she is unhappy with the order, they immediately
Customer
take
service.
action to fix it. They'll give me a credit because I know I'm going to order something for her in a couple more days, or something, and I appreciate that. So I always go back to them.
That's
So
good.
that's definitely
That's
customer
wonderful.
service is key.
So tell us some missteps that you see that's happening with most small business owners.
A lot of missteps that I see are not being ready. You got to be ready for an opportunity. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Do you remember the book, What Color's Your Parachute?
Yes.
Absolutely love
Right,
that
so
book.
I always say, hey,
Yes.
you got to pick a color and then jump. Just pick a color and jump,
jump, Right. yeah.
and whatever that is. But you got to be ready. I saw Steve Harvey. Yes, I'm quoting Steve Harvey.
Yes.
He was just talking about the importance of jumping out there and not being
I
afraid.
saw that. That was an
right,
awesome
and not being
analogy.
afraid
Yeah, it
to
was
take
awesome.
that step. And I stayed in corporate America way too long. Because I was afraid. I was a single parent. I had 2 kids. I'm in Southern California. It's super expensive. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? They're in private school. But I am the happiest now that I've ever been in my life because I just let go. And I took that step and I chose my parachute and I jumped.
And if you didn't take that leap of faith,
Right.
Right.
then where will you be? And
Where
what
would
will
you
you
be?
know where you
And
be
what
at this
would you
point?
have missed?
And
what
right, we
would I
always
have
have those hindsights of if I could have, would have, should have, I'd have been there. But that's
I
not
wish I
going to
had
make.
done that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And you can't
especially
go
if you
back.
see your idea someplace else, see someone else do.
I should have done that.
I
Like,
should
why?
have done it. I can
Right.
do it. I can do
Right.
it.
We have
Witness
all
to
those
that.
moments.
Right.
You honey,
Right.
not this year, by the way. Prophetically, not this year. I'm gonna do everything he tells me to do. Like, no, I'm not gonna like. Ooh, that looks
Exactly.
like
You know,
me.
Shonda Rhimes, she wrote that book, Say,
The
my
Year
year
of
of
Yes.
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 You know, and that's my
Yes.
philosophy. It's like, yes. When Miss Peggy asked me, hey, Tisha, can you come on? I said, yes. I didn't even know what she wanted me to talk
Yes,
about.
right,
Whatever
yes,
it was.
yes.
It was just a
gonna
yes.
listen. And I was
Say
like,
yes
you
and
know,
then to figure out what you're going to how you're going to dress it up.
Exactly.
Well,
I
that
was like,
is
I'll
true.
figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
all right.
yeah, well,
you know,
that's-
the other
that's true.
thing is,
Sure.
I think people cannot lose their hunger, and you can't lose your hustle.
You thrive.
Hustle.
You know,
Yeah.
because I am hungry. I am as hungry today as I was yesterday, and I'm going to continue to be hungry. And I hustle.
Yeah, Les Brown said you
Hard
gotta
to
be
eat.
hungry. You know,
Hungry.
Les Brown.
And that's
I'm
the advice.
hungry for the next
Hungry
client.
to
I'm
hustle.
hungry for that next client. I'm hungry for the next opportunity. I am on it. I'm ear hustling all the time.
Trying
You
to
know, I'm
figure out-
talking to
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
and I
yeah.
hear somebody saying something else. I'm like, hold on, just a
Hold on,
minute.
let me come over
Let me
here.
grab your car. Can I call you, please? You know, so I don't miss an opportunity. And I'm a shy person. I know you probably can't tell.
Really?
But I'm really
But you bold. Yeah.
But I really
Like,
am.
Your own way.
But
yeah,
you know,
to
I
do
don't
what
miss
you
a
need.
networking opportunity. I don't miss an opportunity to put myself out there, and I go with a goal. I have a mission.
You're
I'm not going
intentional,
just to
yeah.
eat the food.
Being
I'm
intentional.
going
with
exactly.
yourself.
I am
Intentional.
deliberate
Yes.
and
Intentional.
intentional.
That's
what I
good.
do.
Deliberate
Yeah.
and intentional.
Yes.
So, last question before we end our show for today. This is so wonderful. We can always just sit around and chit chat and talk about things, but this is good stuff, though. What advice would you give to those out there, to our viewers, listeners, that want to become a business owner?
A business owner, I would say.
First time
time.
business
Okay.
owner.
First time business owner. I would say, make 2020 your year of no limits.
Okay.
No limits. And I thank Pastor Coates at Mount Enon. Thank you, Pastor, for that one. You know, I'm really excited about all of the opportunities that are coming my way, but I say don't limit yourself in what you can do. Believe in yourself. If you don't have the skill set, that's okay. Seek out someone else to mentor you. And a mentor doesn't have to be someone that you know. It could be someone like Dave Ramsey. It can be someone is there. YouTube is, I say YouTube University is
YouTube
the
University.
best thing out
It is
there.
the best.
Yes, I
It's
love
the
it.
best
Yes.
thing out
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Best thing out there, you know. And before we leave, I just wanted to say, you know, I have a few entrepreneurship courses coming
Yeah,
up.
how can we find
So
out about
absolutely.
that?
So
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to that. I'm launching a podcast in February.
Oh,
So I
good.
know, I do know that Sister Charlene here is already going to be one of my guests
Oh,
on
cool.
the
Thank
show.
you. Oh, yes.
Say yes. Say yes.
The show is
Alright.
called Conversations. I have a book that's coming out very soon. And every Monday night at 8 p.m., I'm live on the Practical Entrepreneur Facebook page,
Oh, really?
interacting
Oh, go find
with
that.
individuals who have business questions, who want to go into business, and you can sit and talk with me face to face, chat with me
Oh,
on
what
Facebook
amazing.
Live.
Yeah.
And then last but certainly not least, I have a new training, When Domestic Violence Comes to Work. That I am excited because domestic violence, I know that
this
is one
is
of the
our
topics.
domestic
right.
violence
That-
chairperson
I,
right here.
I'd love to come back on the show
Yeah.
and
Sure,
talk
I
about
will have
that.
you on, yes.
But
Yes.
you know, it's so $1.7 billion are lost every single year in employee productivity because of domestic violence issues. So
Yeah.
it's not just someone coming in and shooting up the place or
But it's a lot
pulling
more
someone
to-
out, but
yeah,
it is
it's
the
more to that.
employee's
Yeah,
inability to be
yeah.
effective in their job, and
Yeah.
that really affects a company's bottom
So,
line.
how can they get in touch
So
with you?
you can
in
reach me
reference
by Tisha at thepracticalbiz, bizcoach.com. Again, Tisha, Tisha, at thepracticalbizcoach.com. Also, Facebook, The Practical Entrepreneur. Instagram, Tisha Tyler, Tyler, or you can call me at 301-818-1697.
Wow.
Wow,
Thank you.
what a wonderful commercial we have just had. That was wonderful.
that, you can always go back
Yeah.
to YouTube
YouTube
Live.
on
Four
Four
Sisters
Live.
Four Sisters Live
All of
page.
this is repeated
Repeat
and
it
on our
again,
Facebook.
and send it to your friends.
Yes, and I
Yes.
want to say before we leave, our time was well spent
Oh,
today. It
don't
was
forget
so
our meeting.
awesome. This, speaking of domestic violence, we have
Yes.
our youth abuse
Yeah.
event this Friday at the Fairmont Heights High School, ladies and gentlemen. You see it on my Facebook. Please help us to support our youth who are being abused sexually. They are being abused, you know, in ways that they don't understand how that affects their lives. Our young girls are going through so much in school, and our event is #unmuted. If you want a T-shirt to support our event, go onto my page, go on Four Sisters Live page, and inbox us and said, I would like to purchase a T-shirt, and I can let you
support.
know to support our effort. On this Friday,
I think it's
January 31st, we will be at Fairmont Heights High School at 4 o'clock. It's going to be a stage presentation. Those students there are going to demonstrate to you and for us in the audience what it's like to live in an abuse
And it's
lifestyle.
free admission, so
It is
invite
free.
people around in that area.
Yes,
you know,
it is free.
Yes.
Yes, Charlene, thank you for that.
Yes.
And that date and time again.
And the date is January 31st, this Friday, 4 o'clock at Fairmont Heights High School, and it is free. We ask you to spread the word. Just spread the word. Our youth need us. We need them, and we want our young girls as well as our young men to live long lives. And we're educating them because this is a movement about how we can help them live long lives and not accept abuse because you don't have to. So that's what we're going to be talking about. We expect to see you there. And also, coming up in another 2 weeks, City Winery.
City Winery,
Golden Girls. Y'all got to come. Put that flyer up for me, Dante, right quick. We have the Golden Girls. It's going to be at the City Winery.
The Black Golden Girls.
Sunday, February the 9th. The tickets are going real fast. We have limited amount. We
I
may
love
do a
that
second
place.
show. Yeah, get your tickets because there's a limited amount. We may be adding another show, but
Please.
shh, don't tell anybody. We'll let you know.
Linda,
So
I
we
love
want
that
you
place.
there, City Winery,
Go for the
Sunday,
food.
February the 9th.
Food is
7
good.
o'clock.
Food is so
and
good.
come, it's a dinner theater style. We got a cast that is going to be hilarious. Come out and laugh, okay? Okay, here we are. We got to go.
And say thank you to Erica. Erica, thank you for
Erica,
coming in the
thank
studio
you.
for us. You're so amazing.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you,
Our engineer,
Stan.
Thank you, Dante, our
And
production
what's this
manager.
guy name?
Wesley.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Wesley.
Shout out to Wesley.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
to
Wesley.
So what time is it, ladies?
It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity.
We thank you for watching.
See ya.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Okay, follow the leader.
And 1, 2,
Left.
and yeah.
Which way we going? Hey, ho.
Always sister.